Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to this wonderful announcement that's going to be made today. I'm given the privilege of giving a welcome to AvePoint and letting them know how excited we are that they've chosen to be here in the city of Richmond. And we're going to show that by clapping our hands because we're glad to have a great company like this. We know that they're a great company. We know that they're a growing company. And Governor, anytime we can announce 100 new jobs in the city of Richmond, we're just giddy happy because that's what it's all about, these high-tech jobs. And I know you're going to talk a little bit more about that a little bit later on, but we want AvePoint to know that they are welcome here in the city of Richmond, that our doors are open to provide any type of support we might be able to provide. Your vetting process allowed you to find out what we already know, and what you know because you live here already is that this is a great city, that Richmond is hot, Richmond is resurgent, Richmond is thriving, and you now come to add to that atmosphere, that vibe that we have in Richmond. We're delighted that you're going to be here with us. And so with that, we're so happy to have you, and we thank the state of Virginia, Governor, for all of the work that you do to bring jobs to the state and to the city. The state has been a wonderful partner for Richmond during these years, and we're extremely grateful to them for all they've done. And let me say thank you to our economic development team as well for what they've done to make this day possible. And so with that, I have the wonderful privilege of introducing our Secretary of Commerce, Maurice Jones, who's going to come next. Maurice?
It's a hot mic, huh? All right. Well, good morning, Richmond.
Good morning.
It's a beautiful day in Richmond.
Every day is a beautiful day in Richmond.
Every day is a beautiful day.
This is Virginia.
First I want to also extend our welcome to AvePoint and our gratitude for today's announcement. I also want to thank City of Richmond, the mayor and his team, the Greater Richmond Partnership, and I want to particularly thank, on my behalf, the Virginia Economic Development Partnership, who I think are represented here in force because your offices are currently here. Raise your hand if you're with the Economic Development Partnership. There you go. Boy, that's half the audience. Let me thank all of you. And just for the press, they're working. That's why the governor took office now about 24 months ago. And in 24 months, lots of good things have happened. Under his leadership, if you look now at Virginia's employment level, we have 3,856,100 jobs in the Commonwealth. You can definitely clap for that. The highest level of employment in the history of the state. We have 4.2% unemployment rate, the lowest in the Southeast, the fourth lowest east of the Mississippi, and the lowest Virginia has experienced since 2008. You can clap for that. In 24 months, we've grown our jobs by 96,500 net new jobs in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And we've had 21 months of consecutive year-over-year job growth. The governor would tell you, this is all just an appetizer. So join me in welcoming the 72nd Governor of the Commonwealth, Governor Terry McAuliffe.
Well, morning, everybody. Welcome to the greatest city in America, Richmond, Virginia, right? And I travel all over the state, and I may have said, but listen, this is my home city, and I love Richmond. Dorothy and I and the family. I always want to say to everybody in Richmond, we've now been here for 2 years. I just want to thank everybody in Richmond for the tremendous hospitality, and I want to thank the mayor and his whole team for making it so hospitable to us. This is a great, great city. This is the greatest state and the greatest nation on earth, the Commonwealth of Virginia. So we have a lot to be very proud of, as the Secretary just talked about. This will be our 569th announcement. $9.32 billion of new capital investment, not that we're counting, almost double any governor in the history of the Commonwealth of Virginia. And as the Secretary said, we are just warming up. This is just an appetizer. We've got 2 great years, and I think 2016 is going to be a spectacular year for economic development here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. We're here today with AvePoint. Let me get right at the start. I want to first of all thank them. This is a great announcement for us. They are moving their operations, their new operations center, here to the city of Richmond and creating 100 new jobs for the city of Richmond. Brian, and high-paying jobs, and I thank you for that. As governor, I also want to thank you because simultaneously we are announcing 55 new jobs today for the company in Arlington County. So today, this company bringing 155 high-paying jobs to the Commonwealth of Virginia. Thank you for that. Not that I'm competitive, but we did beat out New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Georgia to get this honor, folks. So thank you for that. But Brian and I were just talking, he realized those dinky little states, they can't give them the growth that they need to grow that company to the next level. This is a technology. It is a global software development company. This is critical when I talk constantly. You all hear me every day talk about building that new Virginia economy. We have to become less reliant on the federal government, defense cuts, and all of that, sequestration, building new avenues of growth in the 21st century. A lot of it is technology. As you probably know, Virginia now has the second most technology companies of any state in the United States of America. We're growing. You look at our cyber business, 450 cyber companies. Last week, I was in Ashburn, Virginia, to announce Visa's new worldwide cyber command center now here in Virginia. Just on Monday, I was down in Newport News to announce a major advanced manufacturing company that came in. We also beat a few other states to get that. Folks, it's happening every day. We love technology. These are the jobs of the future. That's why when you saw my budget, I put $1 billion of new investment, the largest investment we have ever seen in education in the Commonwealth. Why? To build that workforce of the future. We've got to educate them. We've got to start young, so that Brian and AvePoint can have workers, and they're going to continue to grow. So this really is a spectacular announcement today for the city of Richmond, for the Commonwealth of Virginia, and I want to thank everybody who's involved in it. I also want to thank, let's give the Virginia Economic Development Partnership 600, you heard what I talked about, 568 new projects, $9.3 billion. Give themselves a great round of applause, and everybody here. And let's hear it for the city of Richmond and their economic development team. And let's hear it for the Greater Richmond Partnership for the great work they've done. And let's hear it for Virginia. I mean, could you imagine waking up in Pennsylvania or Florida or Texas or California? No, you are here in Virginia. This is the future, folks, and you are part of the future. And what I'd like to do is make a little bit of a presentation. And in fact, I'm leaving here. Got a major economic announcement in Botetourt today to make sure all parts of the Commonwealth are covered. And then I will be coming back here today and making, as you probably know, a historic announcement. First time in a very, very long time on keeping our Virginians safe on very important new gun restrictions that we're going to have. So I have a very busy day, but this is the highlight of the day. And I want you to know this flag, come on over, Brian. Give Brian a great round of applause if we could. Now, I want you to know this beautiful flag here. You see this? This flew over our Capitol. Now, I got up very early this morning. I got up on top of the Capitol. Well, that may not be true, but it did fly over the Capitol. And let me tell you about our Capitol, Brian, because I know when you looked at Georgia and Pennsylvania and New Jersey, our Capitol was designed by Thomas Jefferson in 1785, completed in 1788. It is a historic capital. Not that they don't have nice little capitals in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, but this is a part of American history. We here in Richmond are a part of American history. 1607, those 3 boats from Britain. No, they didn't go to Georgia, they didn't go to Pennsylvania, they came here to the Commonwealth of Virginia. So on behalf of Virginia, we want fly this flag proudly over the new headquarters.
Absolutely. Thank
Come
you
on
so
out here.
much.
Let's all get a picture here. Come on. Come on over. Everybody come on out. Come on over, Roy, so I'll get a picture. Okay. All right, you're up. Thank you very much. Very good. Thank you.
Wow, well, what a great welcome. I really appreciate it. My fellow Virginians, good morning, and thank you for coming. I'm very pleased to announce that we will establish an operations center here in Virginia, creating 100 new jobs. We'll also be expanding in Arlington County, creating another 55 jobs. And even more than that, I very much expect that our facility here in Richmond will become a primary operations center of our company. Our company has approximately 2,000 employees in 29 different offices in 15 different countries around the world. This will be a primary operations center for us. We also intend to be quite active in the Richmond technology community and associations, and an active corporate citizen over the many years to come. We will not only be hiring people here from our great Commonwealth, but we will also bring people throughout the world to our offices here in Richmond and in Arlington, from Europe, China, Singapore, Japan, and Australia on a regular basis. And we will be sending our people there as well. We are a global company, and Richmond is our new home. This is an exciting time for us at AvePoint, and we are honored to be going down this road with the Commonwealth, with the city, and with the County of Arlington. Thank you for making this a success with us. It was a highly competitive process, as the governor mentioned, and AvePoint considered numerous qualitative and quantitative factors in our analysis. And in the end, Virginia clearly offers an unparalleled, attractive business atmosphere with lower taxes, lower cost of doing business, and a highly talented labor pool.
Let's give that a round of applause. Thank you, Governor. Put you in a commercial.
And quite frankly, we didn't find any of those combinations nearly as well as we did here in this city and in our Commonwealth.
All right.
We also found that Virginia to be an ideal setting for our employees to live and thrive. As I look around the room, I see many faces that I've known for a while, and I have to say that we would not be here at this time if it weren't for many of those faces. This is our success. This is our moment. You have made us what we are, and as I said, we've grown from just a few of us, Tom, Lynn, and I, and a few others as being the initial people with AvePoint, to growing over 2,000 employees. And it was not because of just us, it was because of everyone who helped make that possible, and we appreciate that. As we move into Richmond and expand into Arlington, I really remember back to the early days when it was just us, you know, and when we were just in our infancy, and you know, those days of new beginnings, of unknown possibilities for a technology company that's very exciting. And here we are again, yet at another one of those new beginnings for us, and a pivotal one here as we, you know, expect great things from this operations center. I came to Virginia 16 or 17 years ago when I began working for McGuire Woods. And in the intervening time, I met my wife, Amy. Which is the true reason for my being here. She told me, you marry me and you marry Richmond. And of course, there was no question. And many years later, and 4 kids later, I'm proud to be a part of this great community and thankful for your support. Beyond my loving wife and family and friends, I'd like to thank Dan Summerlin of Woods Rogers and the Woods Rogers Law Firm for specifically partnering with us over the many years and for the critical legal acumen and advice and for helping us on the business side of things. I'd like to thank McGuire Woods and specifically Joanne Katz-Antonis, not only for the legal support, but for also opening many doors along the way. And clearly the governor, thank you. And the Secretary of Commerce and Trade, Maurice Jones, and the Mayor, Dwight Jones, Senator Donald McEachin, Senator Barbara Favola, Delegate Patrick Hope, and also the many other people who have helped us throughout this process. Kelly Spraker, Betty Ann Teeter, Michael Wallace, Joshua Sun, from the Commonwealth's office and also from the city. I'd also, as the governor mentioned, really like to thank the Virginia Economic Development Partnership, specifically Suzanne Clark and Mario Camardella, and the Greater Richmond Partnership, Barry Matherly and Olga Molnar. Is Olga here, by the way? I don't know if she made it. Yeah, she's back there. Olga really helped us tremendously in making our decision. We're a very analytical company, as you can imagine a technology company is. And so we examined a lot of data, and Olga was very instrumental in providing it to us on a timely basis. That really helped me convince some of the other people at AvePoint that this was really the right move.
Let's hear for Olga.
So in conclusion, we are here, we're open for business. The new people that we just hired in January, please raise your hands if you're over here. All 10 of you. Just since January 1st, we've already hired 10, so on our way to the 100. To conclude, we're here, we're open for business. Please come and meet us, work with us. Thank you.
Oh, ribbon cutting. Yes.
No, we have, Tom has a...
Great. Come on up, Tom. No, come on up.
Yeah, we got time.
Let's hear it for Tom.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll try to keep it short. I know the governor's wary of time. So good morning. My name is Tom. I'm the Corporate Vice President of Sales here at AvePoint. I'm one of those guys that Brian talked about that he had to convince to bring us down here. I am from New Jersey, one of the states that did lose. But you won it fair and square. Our headquarters is in New Jersey, but we are moving our new operations centers down here in Richmond. I'm excited to be part of that. I had a long speech written, but I know we wanted to cut the ribbon. So for me, I'll just mention that I've known Brian and we worked together for over 10 years now. We started with just a very small handful of people to now 2,000 people around the world. For the last 10 years, I've been lucky enough to travel all over the world, expanding AvePoint's footprint internationally to places like London, Toronto, Tokyo. In fact, I live in Tokyo today, and am excited to relocate back here on US soil to expand our presence in America, to create more jobs in the US, and specifically create more jobs here in Richmond, in Virginia. We're excited to be here. Over the last 10 years, Brian has nonstop trying to convince me to move down here. I didn't realize that came at the cost of opening a new office, as well as, so both business and personal. So I'm excited to be here. I think I'm very excited with the new group of people that we have. Not only is it good for, I guess, the economy, and they've been very good to us in the state, but also found a lot of fine dining, a lot of really good arts down here, a lot of craft breweries. I'm a brewer myself. We're looking for the right type of entrepreneurial, tech-minded individuals here to help us expand our business. And I do think that we're going to get a lot of that talent down here. I'm excited to be part of that community, part of your community. Thank you for inviting us in. I want to thank Brian. I know there's a lot of people inside AvePoint, outside AvePoint that made this happen, including the public offices of both the Commonwealth and the city to make this happen. And we're excited to be here. It's my new city, but I already feel welcome. I don't feel a stranger in your city. I feel like you guys open me with open arms, and our offices here are open. As Brian said, we're just upstairs. Come see us, come work for us, come work with us, and we're excited to be here. Thank you.
I knew you're a craft brewer.
Yeah, I am.
Well, I
heard
knew the
you got
governor of the
quite a few of those down
kegerator.
here, right?
You go to the mansion and get a beer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do we got to do
I
this
will-
month? I think we have Stone in there, don't we, John?
I'll have to take you up on that offer.
Come on over for a beer.
Thank you.
The governor.
Nope, I'll move on down.
Get in here, Andy. Ready? Wait, we're going to have a round countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, I'll take you up on your office.